Are you constantly putting others' needs before your own? Ever feel like you're saying yes to everything just to keep others happy, even when it leaves you drained? People-pleasing can seem like a good way to maintain harmony, but it comes at a cost. It takes a toll on your mental health, strains personal relationships, and often leaves you feeling lost, like you're living for others instead of yourself. Let's dive deeper into why this is a problem. People-pleasing isn't just being nice, it's sacrificing your own needs to avoid conflict or gain approval. At first, it may feel rewarding when others appreciate your help, but over time, it becomes exhausting. When you always prioritize others, burnout sneaks in. That constant effort to keep everyone happy can leave you drained, disconnected, and overwhelmed. Eventually, resentment can build up toward the very people you've been trying to please. It's not their fault, but it feels like your efforts go unnoticed, and you're stuck in a cycle where your needs remain unmet. And the most damaging part? You lose touch with who you really are. Your sense of self starts to fade, replaced by a version of yourself built around other people's expectations. So, how do you know if you're caught in this people-pleasing pattern? Look for these signs. You struggle to say no, even when you're overwhelmed. You feel guilty or anxious when you put yourself first. You constantly fear disappointing others or being rejected. These behaviors may stem from childhood experiences, like trying to gain approval from parents or authority figures, or from a fear of being unliked. It's hard to break free because people-pleasing often feels like the only way to connect. But here's the thing. True connection requires boundaries. Setting boundaries isn't selfish, it's essential. It teaches others how to treat you and helps you protect your emotional energy. Here's a powerful way to shift from people-pleasing to setting boundaries. Start small. Choose low-stakes situations to practice saying what you want. For example, if you usually say, "I'm fine with whatever," at dinner, try expressing a preference. "I'd love Italian tonight." It's simple, but effective. The key is to give yourself permission to voice your needs without apologizing. The more you practice, the easier it becomes. Eventually, you'll build the confidence to set boundaries in more meaningful areas, like at work or with family. And what happens when you do? You'll discover that boundaries are not barriers, they're bridges. They create healthier, more respectful relationships because they allow others to know and respect the real you. Boundaries also help you feel empowered as you realize that your needs are just as valid as anyone else's. Recognizing these patterns is the first step toward change. Learning to set boundaries takes practice, but it's worth it. You'll not only improve your relationships, but also reconnect with your authentic self, someone who deserves to have their needs met. If this video resonated with you, share your experience in the comments. What's one small boundary you can set today? And check out my other videos on self-care and personal growth. You deserve to take up space in your own life.